So hi everybody, welcome back. We're going to do part 2 of the chicken leftover series, and what I decided to do with it was make some chicken turnovers or popovers, whatever you want to call it. You're just basically using the rotisserie chicken and then making a mixture out of it and then stuffing it in pastry shells. So I hope it turns out well, okay? So I thought I'd kind of put this into a pastry dough and make a kind of a chicken salad kind of dressing and kind of make a chicken salad stuffing, but we're gonna put a little twist because I like a little cheese in it. And normally when I'm making chicken salad, of course, you would not put cheese into your chicken salad, but this is gonna go into a pastry shell and we're gonna bake it. So that cheese is gonna get all gooey and ooey in there and it's gonna be delicious. So we're gonna put a couple more things into this. I thought it'd be good if we put a little bit of diced onions. Again, it's really up to you. If you don't like onions, please don't put it in. And we do have to put some salt into this. I would say about a teaspoon of salt and sprinkling of pepper. And like I said, I always put pretty much garlic powder into a lot of stuff anyways. So let's mix this around. You should soften up your cream cheese a little bit outside. For the sake of the video, I did not. Sorry about that. And so you're going to pulse this a little bit. Even though I diced the chicken cubes into this, as you're mixing it along, you're going to kind of shred it down into a finer kind of consistency. And you could, by all means, put this into the food processor, but I just made that salad dressing earlier, and I haven't done the dishes yet. So, all right, so I told you earlier that we were gonna stuff the chicken and then bake it in the oven. And in order to do that, I've been defrosting a one pastry shell in the refrigerator, and we're going to divide that in half. And of course, if you have tears into it, you can take your roller and definitely re-roll it out again. And into 4 squares should do it. Let me get an egg wash going. Hold on. Okay, so we need the egg wash in order to stick this into, stick the sides together. And so we're going to put about a dollop of the chicken that we made earlier into the center. And I have a little left over. I think I'm going to go a little bit heavier with it just so that I can use the rest of it. The dough stretches out, which is really good. You're going to take your egg wash and you're going to egg wash the edges. And you could use your fingers if you needed to. And now you're going to take it and then fold it across each other, and then the points kind of go up into it. And do a light seal first and then go much heavier after. If you want that pretty little edge, then we're going to crimp it after we put it into the pan. I don't like to crimp it ahead of time because if I crimp it on the board, it's kind of hard to pick up. So, again, and see how this one's overstuffed, but the edges kind of, the dough stretches out and you can just stretch it out on it. Ooh, I think these are going to be really good. Okay, so let's get the pan over here and let's crimp those edges. Okay, so we're going to crimp these edges, and it's already been sealed. I sealed it with my fingers, of course, and it's not necessary to do this. It just makes it a little bit prettier on the edge. And I think they came out beautifully. We're going to put the egg wash that we made earlier on top, and this is also not as necessary, but it gives you a beautiful golden brown kind of color to your popovers or turnovers or whatever you want to call them. And we're going to put this into the oven. I use my toaster oven. I almost always do. And it says for 400 degrees, but my toaster oven goes a little hot because it's so small. So we're going to put this in more for about 375 for 15 minutes. I do want to check on it after 10 because my oven goes so hot. I just don't want to burn the bottom of it, okay? So let's see what these turn out to when they come out. Okay, so let's check on those puff pastries that we did. And wow, they turned out really good. Woo! They look delicious, so we're going to definitely enjoy that. I'll definitely be freezing some of these too because there's no way I'll be able to eat them all. So I realized on my turnovers that I forgot to tell you guys I put about a tablespoon of mayonnaise into the turnovers. You know, it's hard to do the video, talk, and cook at the same time, so I do miss a couple ingredients here and there. I apologize for that. I can somehow pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time, but doing this is a little bit more difficult. So if you guys like the video, please push like on the bottom of it, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.